What's up, guys? Brian back from the PT channel here to talk about some Walking Dead previews, theories, potential spoilers of The Same Boat, episode 13, season 6, airing this Sunday. And if you've seen the promo online, you go on AMC or a couple different spots to see it. Basically, this promo here, you're going to see it start the episode with it. They're going to pick it up kind of where the episode left off, with Carol and Maggie in the woods arguing. Carol shoots a guy in the arm. Doesn't kill him. Maggie goes to finish the job. She's captured by this woman. Maggie and Carol are both captured by the female saviors here. Polly is the other woman there that takes Carol hostage. They see it from this perspective, and later cutscene from it. They basically see it from their perspective by the binoculars. They're looking in. I believe that old lady is Mary or whatever. She kills some walkers in the promo. It's kind of funny. But you see the binocular look from where they're looking. You see it from their perspective. And that's kind of what you're seeing, the exchange back and forth. They want to make a deal. The guy Primo is the bald guy that they were going to shoot, but they want to use him for trade bait for the 2-for-1 for Maggie and Carol for that guy. But they don't end up going for it. They end up taking Carol and Maggie away to probably the sanctuary, probably where Negan actually is located, but we won't see until episode 16, sorry. But they put two hoods on both of the women, and they bound them up. And you kind of see little bits of the traveling in a car where you see them down parts of the road. They drive them away somewhere else, and that has to be most likely the sanctuary. So they were not at the sanctuary. They were at an outpost or a small little part of that, and that's part of the promo. We don't know which part this is in the episode, but the way the episode will end is with this guy Primo, not this scene, but also this guy when he's the guy who came out on the bike. They shot him down. Daryl went after it and said, "Where'd you get the bike, asshole?" and everything else. And it was a pretty good scene, I thought, but they're basically going to end with Primo getting killed, shot in the head, because Rick talks to him a little bit after the trade falls through, and he says, "Was Negan here, or was he ever here? Was he in there?" And he says, the Primo goes, "I'm Negan, shithead." And Rick says, "Okay, well, I'm sorry about this. We're going to have a little chat. Sorry I had to do this," but boom, shoots him. And that's the way supposedly the episode ends. But some things we learned from this episode, or last episode, I should say, is that this was an outpost. It really was not the sanctuary, so it was a little too easy. And you can see Heath, Father Gabriel, and Glenn there, but Heath and Tara are going on this 2-week run. They said the 2-week run a couple different times in a couple different episodes, and in this one accordingly. But stuff's going to happen in that episode. It won't be this episode 13, but probably the following episode, where Tara and Heath are going to be a little more with them, and they supposedly going to run into Dwight and have a problem with that. But again, this is not the sanctuary. We learned that the sanctuary in the comics looks far different. It's right there. And basically, it was a little too easy for them to go in, go out, and do all that. Gregory, supposedly, in the comics, is a scumbag, a problem. He's pretty much a coward and sells out the survivors, and probably did something to that. So in a later episode, probably episode 15 or so, they go back to the hilltop to confront Gregory and that, and Negan's boys and the saviors collect them and capture them and do that, and it turns out probably Gregory sold them out a little bit. So we'll find out there maybe later on down the road, but that's a picture of the sanctuary, and we'll probably get to that, and we'll see that in episode 16 or even 15, and that's probably where Carol and Maggie are taken. So thanks for watching, guys.